No way I would want to do that.
Jake Paul has finally revealed why he backed out of the fight with Mike Tyson. Up until now, rumors suggested Jake had been in a mysterious accident, possibly too injured to compete. However, new reports tell a different story. Mike Tyson isn't buying Jake's claim of injury and is ready to expose the truth. Tyson believes Jake might be faking the injury to avoid the fight.
It's for your brother. Really? Yeah.
Whether Paul is genuinely hurt or playing games, Tyson is determined to uncover what's really going on. Many of us are fed up with Jake Paul's antics, but in case you've missed it, he recently dropped some heartbreaking news. He's out of the fight with Mike Tyson due to a freak rib injury. According to Jake, an accident left his ribs shattered, and now, tragically, he won't make it to the ring. Naturally, he's devastated. Or at least that's what he claims, throwing around the word devastated like he's auditioning for a bad soap opera. But seriously, is anyone actually buying this? If you followed Jake Paul for more than 5 minutes, this "I'm injured,
Jake, you good?
Nurse!
Jake,
Nurse,
you
more
good?
morphine!
Oh my God.
I broke my...
I can't fight" routine feels all too convenient. Sure, broken ribs are no joke, but Jake couldn't just stop there. No, he had to take it further and draw a comparison to Mike Tyson's health struggles, specifically referencing Tyson's past ulcer issues. It's almost as if Jake is fishing for sympathy, saying, hey, Mike's had health problems too, so maybe cut me some slack. The thing is, back when
To go on your little menopause break and postpone the fight, so yeah. What about that, dog? I was ready before, you needed a little break. Your tummy hurt?
Tyson was struggling with his health, Jake's reaction was quite different. Now he's using Tyson's past as a way to justify his own pullout, but it all feels like a ploy. Is this really about injury, or is Jake dodging something bigger? Jake Paul seems to be fishing for sympathy, expecting everyone to rally behind him after pulling out of the Mike Tyson fight due to a supposed rib injury. But here's the awkward part. Mike Tyson's health problems never stopped him from being an absolute beast in the ring. So Jake, are you seriously comparing this to Tyson's struggles? Not even close. Of course, Jake doesn't stop there. He's hinting that maybe the fight should just be postponed. You know, to give his delicate ribs time to heal. In typical Jake fashion, he's spinning his injury as just as serious as Tyson's past health battles. Like if Mike got time off, why shouldn't he? The audacity, right? But something about this whole rib injury saga feels off.
So guys, I'm in the hospital. I had an accident.
Timing is weird. The way Jake's selling it is weird, and honestly, a lot of people aren't buying it. Is it a real injury? Come on, Jake Paul's always been the guy who hypes himself up as the underdog, the one nobody believes in, only to pull off some surprise move. But this time, it doesn't feel like his usual game. It feels more like, how can I get out of this fight without looking like I'm scared of getting my head knocked off by Mike Tyson? Let's be real, this fight isn't just another friendly YouTuber boxing match. It's Mike freaking Tyson, a man whose idea of a bad day is knocking someone's lights out. So is Jake really backing out because of some ribs, or is he finally realizing he's in way over his head? What's even funnier, or sadder, depending on how you see it, is how Jake's trying to align himself with Tyson as if they're both just two fighters dealing with health setbacks. Like, hey, Mike had ulcers, I've got broken ribs, let's call it even. But we all know it's not that simple. Newsflash, Jake, Tyson is Tyson. He's fought through more pain, both physical and mental, than you could probably handle in a lifetime. Ulcers didn't stop Mike from being a monster in the ring, so why should your rib injury deserve a pity party? The real question is this rib injury even the true reason Jake's calling it quits? Or is it just a convenient excuse to back out of a fight that's way bigger and scarier than he's ready for? Look at how Jake's been acting lately. Super chill about his training, borderline cocky in press conferences. Now, out of nowhere, he's sidelined with this mysterious rib injury. Something doesn't add up. Maybe the injury is real, or maybe Jake's just realizing what it really means to step into the ring with Mike Tyson, a fighter who doesn't play by YouTuber boxing rules. Stepping into the ring with Tyson isn't exactly the best way for Jake Paul to keep his teeth intact. And let's not forget the cherry on top. Jake hasn't given any clear answer about when he'll return. No date, no real plan, just some vague, "I'll be back soon" nonsense. It's all smoke and mirrors with him, broken ribs, cancelled fights, and the hope everyone will forget in a few months. But you know who won't forget? Mike Tyson. Tyson's not the type to let things slide, and when Jake eventually steps back into the ring, those ribs better be ready. On Logan Paul's podcast, Mike Tyson dropped a bombshell no one saw coming. And no, it wasn't a fluffy...
I have to fight and be that guy. I wish I could stop that guy. That guy haunts me. That's I wish I could stop that guy. I wish I could stop that guy. I wish that guy died, but he's here.
Motivational speech about perseverance or success. Tyson went deep and opened up about something much darker. He admitted he's afraid of his own violent nature. Yes, you read that right. Mike Tyson, the man known for being one of the most terrifying fighters ever, said he's scared of himself. Tyson talked about battling inner demons, ones that resurface every time he steps into the ring. Just when you thought Tyson couldn't get more intimidating, he reveals this side of himself, a part so dangerous it even terrifies him. Mike Tyson isn't just talking about getting into the zone, he's describing something far more terrifying. On Logan Paul's podcast, Tyson admitted he's afraid of what he might do in the ring, unsure of what could happen when the bell rings. This isn't your typical fighter mentality, it's coming from a man who's seen his own primal rage and knows exactly what it's capable of. When Tyson says he's scared of losing control, you know it's serious.
Tough guy Mike Tyson comes out when it's not necessary to come out. I'm always in handcuffs. So I'm very careful when that guy comes out.
You break out in handcuffs.
Yeah.
This is a guy who's made a career out of knocking people out cold. Now let's sprinkle in the fact that Jake Paul was sitting right there during all of this. Imagine being across from Mike Tyson while he's basically confessing that even he doesn't know what he'll do in the ring. Jake's been hyping up the fight, thinking it's all fun and games, and then Tyson drops this bombshell. You've got to wonder what was going through Jake's head at that moment. It's one thing to face a tough opponent, but it's another when that opponent admits he's scared of what he might do to you. That's not something you can fix with a few extra laps on the treadmill. How do you even prepare for that? Jake spent months building himself up, posting on Instagram, acting like he's untouchable. But no amount of bravado can prepare you for the moment when Mike Tyson, of all people, says he doesn't know if he can control himself. This kind of mind game isn't the usual trash talk. Tyson doesn't need to rattle off insults, he just calmly talks about the raw, uncontrollable force within him. And that's far more terrifying than any words. Jake Paul's entire game plan suddenly looks like a joke after Mike Tyson revealed his inner demons on Logan Paul's podcast. But hold on. It gets better. Tyson wasn't just there to mess with Jake's head, he came with a plot twist. No more TKO win for Jake. For months, Jake's been running his mouth, acting like he's got this fight in the bag, trash-talking Tyson like it's just another day. But what if, stay with me here, reality finally smacked him in the face? What if Jake's suddenly realizing he's not actually ready to square off against the human wrecking ball that is Mike Tyson? Sure, it's easy to talk big when your career's built on hype and social media stunts. But there's a point where all that bravado fades, leaving you with nothing but cold, hard facts. Jake's recent announcement about his rib injury is starting to look like more than just bad luck. It's beginning to seem like the perfect escape plan from a fight he's realized he can't win. And let's not forget Jake's SoCal training sessions leading up to the fight. All those gym selfies and Instagram posts. They seem less convincing now, don't they? Let's not forget that Tyson's reputation is on the line too. He's not just in this for a paycheck. He's out to prove that Jake Paul was never ready to share the same ring with him. If Jake bails, it's a massive stain on his career that no amount of views or influencer drama can wash away. But if Jake decides to fight, he'll be stepping into the ring with a man who's been training like his life depends on it. Tyson isn't just looking to win, he's looking to obliterate. Aiming to prove that Jake is all talk and no bite.